So far, the responses I've been getting for my little song and dance comedy routine I had just before is basically, when are we going to get another HHN video? I understand perfectly, and I appreciate your concern, but I don't know anything! Until we get some kind of update, I don't have anything to talk about HHN. Take a look at Horror Night Nightmares, alright? They have a speculation thread. Go look at the speculation thread. What will you see? Post after post after post after post of, maybe the van means that it's going to be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. Maybe it's going to be Halloween. Maybe it's going to be Scooby-Doo. Maybe it's going to be... I mean, this is after it has been stated emphatically, over and over and over again by people who know better that there will not be any houses based on movies this year. Okay, that's been expressed emphatically, not once, not twice, but about 50 freaking times. And still, people keep posting, I think maybe there's gonna be a house based on Nightmare on Elm Street. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and my dog, who's actually a cat, Bob. What's wrong with you people? You just post randomly without reading anything anyone's ever posted before. Jeez. Don't mean to yell at people. I usually am very polite and nice, but it gets to you after a while when you keep reading again and again and again and again the same freaking things. I'm a stress eater, by the way, and you people are making me fat. Look at me. I used to weigh 150 pounds. That was just a couple HHNs ago. Look what you've done to me. So, yeah, I'd love to post something, but you know, even my previous series about icons has now become fairly redundant because, well, along comes Shadow Lurker. Nice chap. Never met him, but I know him by reputation. He used to be a moderator at the Vault, back when there was a Vault. And I'm fairly certain he would not blow smoke up our arses. But along he comes and says, hey, guess what? All your wild speculations about trees and family reunions and reunion year and shadows of the past and everything old is new again, fling it out the window. It's all debunked. Shadow Lurker has some connections apparently to Universal, where he at least has some idea what's going on, and yeah, they're looking at new stuff. New, untried, previously new stuff. You might apparently see like some of the old icons back in a way, cameo appearance, or being used in a new way. We don't know exactly, but it's not going to be Sweet 16. It's not going to be ripped from the silver screen. We're not going to have old houses brought back. We're not going to have movie-based houses. These are the two things they're the only two things, practically, that are absolutely certain. That's one thing that they've told us. And they've told us now, we will not have old houses brought back, and we will not have movie-based houses. And even though they've told us that, and we now have that information, people keep posting on the websites again and again and again. Maybe they're going to bring back Scream House. I know they're going to bring back Run with Eddie. Again, you're making me eat. Well, I'm not going to eat another Ritz cracker because that'd be silly. But, making me drink now. And I'm not now. Well, maybe I am. Well, you're making me one. You bad people. Because of you, I've had substance abuse. Or something like that. Yeah. Please, take pity on dear sweet old Uncle Jimmy, and don't do these terrible things to my brain and my body by turning me into a demented fat old bastard. Oh, too late. Anyway, please, because my sanity is not that. It's rather tenuous, like a little spider, the tiniest little bit of pressure. Go pop. I mean, I lip synced to the frickin' Julie Andrews. You saw that? I lip synced to the whole silly song. I mean, that's not the work of a sane fellow, is it? So, you don't want to drive me too far. Who knows what demented actions I may be forced to take. Have I got a hockey mask or a chainsaw lying about? I have access to an evil cat, remember that. I'm not afraid to use it. Now. You ever read that book, The Leopard's Revenge by Claude Balls? Well, not a threat or anything. Pardon me, why? I have a momentary spasm from having Ritz cracker crumbs in my gullet. Try to make a point here. Getting back to where I was, I think I was. Please. Another thing, you know, I made that whole big pantomime show about how I miss the vault so much. I don't really miss it so much anymore. Do you know why I don't miss the vault so much anymore? I bet there's some people who can guess why I don't miss the vault so much anymore. Because when I go on Horror Night Nightmares nowadays, I can't frickin' tell the difference anymore! So please, people, let's stop with the silly willies. I'd love to tell you everything I know about Halloween Horror Nights, but really, this is all I know. Okay? No new house, no old houses brought back as new. No movie houses. All we really know is there are a couple of rooms in a house, in a soundstage, that are descriptive enough of the permit so we have an idea that it's going to be about one room about Hades' army and the other about the Gorgon Medusa. Now people immediately jump on, oh, Greek mythology, Greek mythology. Yeah, those concepts are taken from Greek mythology, but they both appear in Hades. The Gorgon Medusa is in Hades after she was decapitated by Perseus. She appears in the underworld in Dante's Inferno, by the way. So it could very well be an entire house based on the underworld, in which case you'd have the most heinous and vile evil things from Greek mythology, which makes sense to me because, I mean, otherwise you might have, you know, Olympus and Apollo floating about. Not very impressive, not scary though. Halloween, remember, the Halloween part of Horror Nights, the horror part of Horror Nights. If you're going to use Greek mythology connected with Halloween, I would think the realm of Hades makes the most sense. So that might be one